Can you share this on the group and page?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you had your phone out here.
No, it's okay. I'll grab it.
Hey guys. Just going down inviting. So someone in a QHHT group, which is Quantum Healing Hypnosis Technique by Dolores Cannon, which I trained in. I paid money just like everyone else for this training. Someone decided to tell me, why should I even be in that group if I went a different way? I didn't really go a full different way. I still use Quantum Healing Hypnosis Technique. But I don't just listen to what Dolores Cannon says. Number one, Dolores was not a witch. She said up front she didn't ever work with spirits. She didn't talk to spirits. There's a lot of stuff she never did. She came on this by accident and then formed a technique to teach other people. Number two, that's not the only thing I've trained in. So why should I ignore everything else I know and only do what Dolores Cannon said? Number three, why should I leave the group? Why do people hate when you find your niche and you are doing your work and people want to hate because it's not working for them? That's your fucking problem, not mine. I don't understand these people. And no, I'm not leaving the fucking group because I did train in that, and if I did have a question, I deserve the right to have a space to go ask a question just like everyone else. That's the reason the group is there, so that people doing that work can go ask a question if they run into an issue. Because I'm aware there's people that's been doing it longer than me, and I may come into something where I'm like, what the fuck just happened? I don't know. I have the right to have a space to ask that question. Just because I don't call it QHHT and I do it online, sorry that you didn't find a way to make yourself successful in doing it, and I did. That's your problem, not mine. This moon is bringing out the shit. My dreams last night were nightmares. Lucy was completely mangled. Something like bit completely like through her jaw and ear, like leaving full holes, and her body was warped, like her legs were sticking out in weird directions. It was horrible. Woke up from that, looking at her laying in her bed asleep, like, thank God. Okay, she's normal. But I guess that was like subconscious fears coming up for me. But then today, to get online and have someone going off, well, you can't do that. Why are you doing this? What the fuck you mean I can't do it? I'm already doing it. I've been doing it with a lot of people. How are you going to tell me I can't do what I'm already doing? Figure it out for yourself. Don't worry about me.
Don't throw shade. It's
just
simple.
Don't throw your fucking shade on me. Like, if it doesn't work for you, then don't do it. Do what you're doing. Listen to only one person. Only do what Dolores said and copy everything she did and be a copycat. Because that's all you are. If that's all you can do is take one class from one person, or you could do several classes from her, because you can go to level 2 and 3. But if you can only listen to one person and only do what they say, that's on you. That's not on me. I'm bigger than that. I know more. I have my own knowledge. And what kills me about this lady is the whole thing with QHHT is Dolores was one of the first people ever talking about advanced souls on Earth here to help others, and you know, ET contact and all that's going on, and finding out about people called, you know, quote unquote starseeds, and us knowing about our other lives and bringing all this up and out, and we're doing advanced work. That was the whole point behind it. And now you're going to throw shade at someone that's doing it. Well, then what the fuck are you doing? Obviously not much of anything if you want to worry about what I'm doing. Don't fucking worry about me. I'm fine. Everyone that's had a session with me is happy. So, like, what's the problem? I don't get it. Why does it look like I have eyeliner on? Like,
I know, I've seen
there's
that.
no filter. Like,
yeah, I've seen that. Like, your eyes change when you get all riled up.
Funny.
Your Egyptian side comes out, and you're like, whoa, in your face.
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
That Egyptian aspect, yeah, really. You want to fucking argue with her? Let's go. Let's rumble.
I know. I'm like,
Bring it.
No.
Bring it. I just can't believe, though, why are you in this group? Why the fuck would I not be in this group?
And that's the thing, like, if it wasn't for Crystal, like, yes, I can channel when I'm awake, and it's really good, like, I love it, but I go really deep. Like, I can channel my main spirit partner, like, I can channel his voice and everything when I go that
it's like
deep.
Beyond channeling. It's like when you get in a session, they literally come through you. Yeah, it's not even, Your body's there, but the energy, the voice, everything changes.
Yes. Like Herman.
When Herman does that with you, I'm not talking to Athena, I'm talking to Herman. And I'm not gonna fucking apologize that I found a way for us to all do this that other people haven't done. It's not hurting her. It's not hurt her body. It has not hurt her mind. It has not hurt her consciousness. Has it hurt your soul?
No, if anything, I feel like it advances me. Like,
okay,
it opens my consciousness.
Thank you. So
like,
I'm not going to fucking apologize that I found a way to take work further than someone else. Like, I'm not. That's why I say my work is bringing out genius. Like, I'm working with genius level.
Like, even my own higher self. Like, it's been recorded. My own higher self is like, thank you. I can float in my body.
I've had several higher selves in sessions come through and say thank you. Like, we can't do this when everyone's awake and the minds are distracted and people have doubts and your fears or your stress, your work, your job, blah, blah, blah. There's all this human shit going on, and the highest consciousness can't just come in and just lay there. They can only do it in these sessions, and I get thank yous for that all the time from beyond just the human level. So,
like, even that
what is the fucking problem?
Comes through in these sessions. Like, when you think your highest consciousness, your highest self, like, that is strong energy.
It's
like,
very strong energy.
That's like close to source energy, like, that you have coming.
That is, because if your highest consciousness, you know, we have all these different aspects. So you have higher selves, but if you get to the highest consciousness, that is the part of you that would be connected to source. Like, that energy is so strong, and people may claim they're that way all day, every day, but they're not. You're fucking not. Because the mind doesn't even work that way. There is science that backs this up. Your brain cannot function at that level all day, every day. You would not be able to do human stuff. You would not be grounded. You would not be down here handling life.
No.
So you cannot physically do that 24/7. So I'm not going to fucking apologize that I help people get to that level. I'm not. And if people can't handle it, like, then stay where you're at. Worry about your level. Stay in your zone and stay the fuck out of mine. That's where I'm at.
I think it's assisted, like, you know, just, you know, talking to you after your sessions, and like watching some of these videos with these people, like, they are very thankful. Like, I can't connect to my higher self, you know, like, even people, you know, they're very focused on the left brain, you know, like the work brain, you know. And
like, I'm very left brain, and I get that, which is why the first time I had a session with someone left brain like me, I mentally inside freaked out, because I'm like, that was, you know, and that's part of the Dolores Cannon part of training, because she did talk about this. So I had to, like, go back in my head, back to training, and be like, what the fuck do I do? Because what do I do with this person? But then I just thought about myself. Okay, how would I shut my brain up? Let's talk to them like I would talk to myself, and it worked. So, like, I'm not discrediting Dolores Cannon at all. I'm thankful for her. She's fucking amazing, and she's what got me to here. But I don't only do everything she says. Like, I'm my own mind. I'm my own person. And I learned things outside of just that. And my own soul has its own knowledge. I've had my own past lives. I have my own abilities. That's what being a witch is. I do things my way. Rules and regulations to me are a suggestion. Like, that's because... And I understand for training on a global scale, the classes like QHHT, because they do things out of the country. Her daughter runs it now, Julia Cannon. They have to have strict rules and regulations, because everyone signing up for classes may not know what the fuck's going on. They may have never dealt with any of this. Most of them are not witches. Most of the people that take classes are like more medical side therapists or hypnotherapists that are looking for a way to add to what they do. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of fucking rules, because a lot of people don't know how to talk to other entities or spirits. They've never done it before. They would have no idea what to do. But I am not one of them. I'm me. And I've already dealt with spirits and entities and had my own shit going on. So I know what I'm doing. So I don't need all their fucking rules. I do it my way. Why anyone has a problem with that, again, that's showing her issues. Like, do your work. Worry about your fucking work.
Recently, we had to do a session with me because there was something, like, we talked about this, but for anyone listening, there was something sending a psychic attack, like, literally blasting my sensitive spot, my psychic spot, blasting the back of my third eye.
That happens to me sometimes, too.
Yeah, like...
Like, we're not immune to still getting bullshit. Yeah. We're not.
And I literally, like, it literally tried to disguise itself to the point that I was so distracted with, like, you know, everything, I couldn't get to the root of why... Like, what was the point of it? Why are you in my energy field? Like, why are you even here? Like, and Crystal, she's like, let's just do a session. Let's just see if we can get to the root of it. And that's all it took.
Yeah.
Like, literally.
And then it was done. Like, boom.
Okay, over. See ya.
Now,
like,
in the past, Athena and myself both may have laid miserable for fucking days trying to figure this out.
Yeah.
in pain. We don't have to do that anymore. So, like, it's like, and people want to hate on me because I have a fucking way that works.
Like, I'll be honest.
Okay.
Like, if I have a 3-day migraine, my higher self can't come through and tell me, this is what's going on, this is how we handle the situation.
It can't get through
like,
the pain. I've been told, and this is where understanding the mind comes in, because your physical brain is connected to your energetic body and your consciousness, which extends way out of your body, but it's all connected. You have pain receptors in your brain. So if you're in physical pain, your highest self or any higher self can't get in. It's a block.
Yes.
That's what these for, to bypass that. So you can get the info you need to get to the root of the pain. And I understand that at a level now where I can just say this. Like, I just understand it. It finally one day just... I waited 2 years after QHHT training in 2018. It's now 2020. I didn't start offering sessions, paid sessions online until 2020. 2 fucking years. I did my own work and got to the point where I could do this. And people want, and then this bitch wants to say, why are you in this group? Why the fuck are you in this group? You're obviously not doing anything if you're worried about me.
Yeah.
Worry about yourself.
And, you know, I love the fact that you can do these sessions remotely. Like, you don't have to, you know, be physically...
And that's what started it, because there was someone in the group asking a question, and I said, I do this. I said in the group, I do it under a different name now because I do this online. It is against the rules of QHHT to do it online. I understand why they started those rules. What I also understand is when you do these sessions, all the spirits are involved, mine and yours, together. They know how to work with electronics. They're not going to let this fuck up. Like, it's not going to happen. It doesn't happen. I've done this through Messenger, Facebook Messenger video calls every fucking time. Talking to people like Helen, who's on here, Athena, when we lived in separate states. We would and the call would drop all the time. It has never once dropped in a fucking session. Not one time has it dropped.
Like, the spirits, like, not just guides, your own spirit takes that shit very seriously. The protection that you bring down and place over
and
them,
I do extra protection. I add protection in these sessions that Dolores didn't do because she didn't know how. She only did what she was told through her beginning sessions. She learned through other... saying she's not amazing. She is. Don't hate on me because I take it to a different level. I do. People should want to work with me because I take it further, and I can take it further, and that's why on what someone else said you can do. I'm doing it my way, and I gave it my own name. I don't call it QHHT. I gave it my own name because I do more. I've had a higher self in a session that was having blocks ask me for help because they couldn't clear it. They clear it because my soul is advanced. That's the whole point of this. I can do work that some people can't even do for themselves, and they ask me for help.
And that's okay. Like, I think it's wonderful, like, when our higher self can openly admit, like, hey, I
know how to do this.
Like, I don't know how to pull a cord. I don't know how to clear this
Just
block.
like several of them have asked for Herman to come through because he can do the deep body level. I can't see at a cellular level, but he can. So he's been requested to help in some. Not all of them, but some. Again, it's, if other people can't work that way, then don't. But why are you hating on me because I can? But I guess, like, in a way, this feels good to sell this and get it out, because in a way, it shows me I have hit a new level, because I do have people hating on me for doing what I do. So that means I've reached a new level. So thank you to this anonymous fucking person who wants to throw shade at me, because you have now shown me that I'm working at a higher level. So thank you.
And that's what these lessons are about.
Yeah, Helen, I agree with what you're saying.
You know, like, I'm getting ready to do some spirit messages on live, and I'm like, I've been getting downloads like all day. Like, what is the super moon bringing up for you? What is the new moon bringing up for you? What shadow work is it bringing up for you? What is your darkness trying to tell you? Like, you know, all these questions that we've been, you know, prompting to this new moon, because it is literally, like, even the Mars energy is showing. And I've been seeing other, you know, other spiritual people posting, like readers posting, like, the masks are coming off, true colors are being shown.
I read that about, because the dark moon last night and going into the new moon is a super moon, even though we can't really see it, but so it's really bringing out people's true colors.
Yes.
So this lady, I don't even know, like, I've seen her true side, because it boils down to jealousy and hating on someone because they're working at a level you're obviously not doing it. Because if we were at the same level, we would be talking back and forth.
Yeah.
We would be friends now.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be throwing your shade on me.
And that's the thing. Like, I mean, you know, I did a post here just last night, you know, asking questions about something, about a topic that is very wide open, you know, very wide open. And like, we are very open to everyone's, you know, topics and ideas. Like, you know, we may not agree with it,
right? But
we're open to hearing, like, okay, so what's your thoughts on it?
Yeah.
You know, but there's a way to come at it without being spiteful, without being jealous,
without being a fucking bitch.
Yeah, like, you can say, like, well, this is how I see it.
And the sad part is, this person's somewhere in New Hampshire. I don't even remember their name, but I don't want to meet them. I don't want to talk to them now because of the way, the energy coming through their words.
Yeah. Like, and that's what I mean. Like, it's an energetic thing. Like, you know, an energetic level. Like, if we don't, like, if our energy doesn't, you know, agree, like, it's not gonna, like, it just, I wouldn't want to work with someone like that. I don't want to be friends with someone like that. Like, if you're just that, like,
and this is why I can't get my own sessions.
Yeah.
I've said repeatedly, I wish I had someone that could do sessions on me, because I can't do them on myself. But then I find someone who's even in the same state as me, and that's not going to happen, because look at the shit they're saying. So, okay, fuck off. Like, we could be swapping sessions back and forth.
Oh, yeah.
But it ain't going to happen. No.
And trust me, guys, like, I really have tried, and I'm not giving up on the idea. Like, my guides have given me different ideas to assist Crystal getting into a deeper trance. Like, I'm not trained in her level, you know,
but you may, Herman and you may be able to work to find a different way to get, because my brain's not easy to get through.
No, it's really not. Like, she has it shield walled, let me tell you. Like, she's really taught me some techniques.
The first person that did a session with me, it did work. I did speak as Clara. One of my higher selves did come through. The problem I had with that session is he threw me off even in the session because he kept pushing his own beliefs, talking about Herman being I forgot the word he used, but the whole point of that session when my past life as Clara came through was because Clara needed to say things that she couldn't say in that life in the Victorian era, and I couldn't talk about Herman at all then. And so I was trying to now, and this guy keeps pushing his own opinions, and it's like, shut up and just let me talk. So I still wasn't getting to say what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
And then he kept pushing the veganism thing too, and I'm like, I'm not vegan, and I'm not gonna be. I'm a fucking draconian. Am I saying I'm the paragon of health? No. I know I have some fucking issues with my health. That doesn't mean I'm gonna stop eating meat.
Yeah.
Now, if one day I did stop, okay, fine. Like, I'm not hating on veganism either. If I did become one day, fine. But I'm not right now, and I have heard different aspects of me say, as a draconian, it's not going to happen. Like, this also works with your blood type, because your galactic DNA does affect your body DNA and your blood. Your blood is your life force, so that's in you. So don't keep telling me what I am or am not supposed to do.
Yeah.
So then I had another session with Quentin. Some know him on Facebook, Quentin Q. Reeves. It worked also, but his are different, and he did it very fast, and it only covered like one little area. So it did work, but it wasn't like how I do it. That's the problem. I want to find someone like me, and I'm not going to, because I'm me. So I'm aware, like, hey, Melissa. But I just, like, the nerve of some people, like. But I'm going to be grateful for this experience, and I'm going to say thank you to this person, because it's made me realize that I have reached a different level in my work. And I'm pretty fucking proud of that, because I've never been like this in my life ever. I've never been passionate. I've never had something that I'm fucking good at that other people are not doing. And now I'm at that point. So to this person who was a fucking bitch, thank you. That's what I'm going to leave it as. Thank you. Thank you for showing me I'm at a level other people are not.
And that right there shows growth. Like, for anyone watching, you know, later on, this is what growth is about.
Yeah.
Like, if you can stop and acknowledge, okay, this is what has happened. This is what set me off. This was my trigger. But I'm also going to say thank you for that trigger. Thank you for helping me acknowledge that this is who I am. This is what I do, and I'm okay with it. I'm happy with
Because this is new for me, too, to even get on Facebook and speak my truth against someone who threw shade. Because in the past, I just went quiet. I just stopped talking. I'd block people and I'd never say a word. And I would just hold it in. And then I would have all this animosity to them forever until I could let it go. And now I don't have to go through that because I'll just get on here and fucking say how it is. And then I'm done with it.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at. So guys, if you're interested in what I'm talking about and want to book a session, let me know. Go to coven88.com. There's a tab at the top, Quantum Trance. That's what I do. That's what I'm talking about. So if you're ready to do some awesome fucking work at a level that other people at doing QHHT are not going to do because they stick to guidelines and only listen to one person, if you want to work with me, let me know.
And I definitely want to say, like, I know, like, this new moon is bringing up a lot of past life shit. Mm-hmm. And you cannot bypass it. Yeah. You cannot say the past is in the past, and I can say this from personal
until
experience.
You heal whatever it is that keeps coming up. It's gonna keep coming up in the current life.
I'm getting nudged to say, like, past life shit is coming up, and if you really want to get into the deep level of it, remembering if your higher self is saying, I need this, I need this, I need this to move forward,
then you need it.
Yes, like, do not.
And it may not be just working with me. Like, I'm not saying I'm the only person on the earth anyone can work with to get help. That, like, I'm not saying that at all. I do things my way, other people do things their way. If you resonate with me and you're getting pulled to me, then great. If you're not, do whatever the fuck you need to do so you're not throwing your bullshit and vomiting on everyone else is the point. Like, do it somewhere. But I had a friend on here, I don't even remember who it was, but someone told me one time that they were seeing like a traditional therapist, and that therapist told them that past lives don't matter, you need to just drop it. Well, they're in therapy, so, like, obviously they couldn't fucking drop it. Like, it doesn't work that way. But 3D doesn't get it. But I do want to add, too, that I can, one reason I understand how quantum therapy like this is working with your brain and consciousness, the reason why it clicks with me is because at the 3D level, I did start college in psychology. I did a lot of psychology classes. I read a lot on my own. I used to be fascinated with psychology. So I can bring the 3D level knowledge into the higher realms as well. Like, it's kind of,
a mix.
You take what resonates with you and you put it together and you create your own work, and then you leave out what doesn't resonate with you. And that's what people should be doing. You should be coming up with your work. Like, that's part of going into higher dimensions and evolving past just 3D. Raising your vibration, it's expanding your consciousness, so you're going to learn to do things your way, whether it's art, a form of therapy, energy healing, whatever it is you do, you're going to evolve and start doing it your way and bringing your own blend to it. And everybody should be doing that. Like, why would someone hate on that?
Like, and I love
because they're not, the only reason someone would hate on that is because they're not doing that.
I love
they're
that
stuck.
Your videos inspire, like, it's inspiring me, it's activating me, but it inspires others, whether they speak it or not. You feel it, like, it inspires their thoughts. Like,
well,
I should be like, I need to, like, really tap into
I never thought of myself as the inspirational type, so thanks.
Believe it or not, you are. Like, I feel it from other people that, you know, watch your videos and talk to you, and, like, you know, like, our group chat. Like, I love it when, you know, people say...
There's my roses behind me.
I know. Like, I love it when I hear, you know, Crystal really inspires me and pushes me to, like, take it to another level. And she does me. Like, we're roommates, but we're so much more. Like, she has helped me take, like, my products, get out of that fear-based area, and just soar with it.
And you help me too.
Like,
it's really
it's a balance. Like,
I think you and I have a very unique situation of two people who are not only spiritual and witches and work with spirits, but we're also on the ascension path, and we're on such a deep level, but also a lot of us are far away, don't live near each other. So for us to end up together and being roommates, we're constantly activating each other, and like, one person will get kind of like blah, and then the other one will get it activated and start work, and then the blah one starts getting activated. So, like, we keep going back and forth.
It's literally, it's a very
yes, Helen, thank you.
It's a very unique thing for two souls that are literally, that have chosen from their, you know, from the beginning, when they planned out their life, we're taking the fast track. This is how it's going to be. Like, it's very
And I think that's why a lot of people, because we were talking last night how, like, because I was added to a witchy type group here on Facebook. I almost didn't join. I don't join a lot of them. But this one had local people, so that's why I joined, because I was like, well, maybe we can meet new people. But I've done 2 posts, and no one in there will even talk to me, because our energy our energy intimidates people. Like, I didn't realize that in the past, but now I'm just going to say it. Just our energy intimidates people, which is funny to me because if you meet me in person, at first I'm extremely shy. I'm not loud. I'm not flamboyant at all.
Yeah.
I'm very calm and just quiet a lot. But my energy is totally different. Now, if I'm on like a rant like I am right now, obviously I'm a little bit louder, but that's not me. Like, that's not me all the time. But they won't even talk. Like,
yeah, I mean,
so many people are still in like the fear-based mindset of how witches have been treated in the past, and they have their own past life shit they may or may not know about, so they stay quiet and want to hide, and we're just like, hello, witches.
Yeah, like,
and they're just like,
come out. Like,
I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. So, yeah, there's that.
And it's interesting because, like, I, believe it or not, like, I'm actually, like Crystal, I'm very shy and reserved around, like, even our neighbors. Mm-hmm. Like, we talk to our neighbors all the time.
We're both that way. When we get around a group of new people, we're like, very quiet. Like, and all the new energy, and it's like, I gotta, like, feel everything out. So it takes a while.
I think that's why I connect with people online better, and I know that, and I'm comfortable with that. Like, being comfortable in your own skin is, like, the first step to know.
Because I wasn't for years.
Like, it's not just an empath thing. It's not just
I couldn't get on and do live videos like this in the past. Things like the Reiki energy work, the different spiritual surgeries with Herman. Like, I did all this different stuff, but I could never get on here and just speak and just blast it out because, like, I wasn't there yet. I'm there now. Like, I wasn't then. I am now. That's just where I'm at. So,
pushing through all the blocks.
Yeah. Helen, how are you doing today, dear? Helen and I had a very stressful session with Herman the other night with her auto writing. So it gets really hard with the stuff he's talking about, and then other spirits want to jump in and say things, and he has a hard time even getting his truth out because it's been blocked for, like, you know what, over 100 years. It's a lot, and I get triggered, and I know I probably stress Helen out, even though she hasn't come out and said it. Like, this book is easy, and so
it's not just spirit truth, but, like, truth. When raw truth needs to come out, it's
and
like,
when for over okay, they started talking about this. Was alive the whole time, but even before they were talking about it then. So it was started in what? So to 1995 is 100. 2005, 110, 2015, 120, 2020. That's 125 years of the same lie being force-fed.
Yeah. That
we're pushing against energetically. People may not understand the energy behind this, but it's a lot. It's a lot. It's just a lot. And it's just fucking a lot.
There are forces that do not want truth to come out.
A lot of forces don't want us doing this. See, now I'm coughing. Even talking about it, I'm starting to cough.
I know, I literally just choked on my cigarette smoke. I don't ever do that. Sorry, I didn't mean to bombard your thing. It was
no, it's like, fine. It's great.
It was pushing. Yeah. It was like heart chakra, like, hey.
It's great. I love it when we both get on here and the shit just comes out. Like,
yeah.
And this is word vomit too, but
I was just hearing that word.
But it's not negative. We're nastiness at people. We're just talking to get it out.
Yeah.
There's a difference between word vomit that's your shadow side versus pouring out your truth and standing up. Different.
Yeah. And that's projecting the pain. You're not projecting, you're speaking your truth.
Yeah.
Your shadow is coming out. Your darkness is coming out. That, you know, it's not just darkness, it's not just your light, it's your balance.
It's balance. Like, yeah.
You know?
And I've always preached balance. Like, all these people that say the dark will be defeated. Okay, what do you mean by that? We're going to have sunlight 24/7 everywhere now? Because the sky is dark at night.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? Do you even know what you're talking about? I don't think so. Sorry, burps came out. Oh my, you're not even on the video.
Just like looking at comments to see.
I was like, why is it showing you're on here? Helen said it. Yeah, it's because I'm out on the porch and I had to turn Wi-Fi off to even get the video to start. My eyes are like activated right now. Hey, I see you. I'm a nut. So with my dreams, I started talking about this. I told the Lucy part, but it started last night in a dream. I actually saw Herman. What I thought was seeing Herman. Because he's never in my dreams. I normally don't even have a lot of dreams. I'm normally out working. Like, I go out of body. So last night I did not. So I had dreams. So I saw Herman, but there was another lady there. And he wasn't, like, overtly flirting. Like, he was very flirty, chatty, and his eyes were lit up. And I'm just standing there like, you son of a bitch. And then he gets done talking to whoever's talking to.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I swear, like, keeps coming up because every time you talk about it, like, it's such a trigger. Like, just stay away from my dad. Just stop.
It wasn't even him actually doing anything. It was just my own subconscious brain bringing up shit that's happened with me and him for thousands of years. This is.
Yeah, but this shows, like, this right here, you know, like, has, like, such a territorial vibe.
You do with him, though.
Like, you know, when he,
Athena goes like pit bull mode. Like,
yeah.
you stay the fuck away from her.
Yeah. Try to go.
And the dream went from that moment. I'm in the, like one wing. It was like kind of like White House, maybe even bigger, but just 2 stories. I'm not sure how many stories White House has, but